Eric Ahasic returned for his second game on Jeopardy. He won $18,401. My Alex's instruction was, if you've missed yesterday's show, you missed an exciting game where a meteorologist from Minnesota brought the heat, defeating 16-day winner Ryan Long. Is our new champion forecasting another victory for himself today, or is it changing the air for Michael and Elaine? I love the intro. Maya described yesterday's game as exciting. I don't think exciting would be enough to describe it. It was definitely suspenseful, and Jeopardy fans ended up feeling bad because Ryan lost. I especially feel bad that Ryan risked almost all and answered wrong. He was just 600 shy of being the first player to win $300,000 since Mateo Roach. Let's see if Eric continues to dominate another exciting game. So one of the categories was texting abbreviations. Have a listen to the combined letters.
OTB, FC, PTMM, TOJ, LTNS.
Fans were commenting they never heard of any of these abbreviations. I certainly don't recognize them. After every question from the category was selected, Maya asked, what will those texting kids think of next? It's not even the fact that they're kids texting this and thinking of it. It can't be, since someone writes these clues and would have to be around Ken or Mayim's age. Some believe these were just made up. I wouldn't be surprised, because whenever I think of texting abbreviations, I think of LOL or LMAO. When has anyone ever said, let alone texted, LTNS? These phrases have been used for a while that if they were abbreviated into text form, you would have heard it by now. I had to look up to see if anyone else talked about it. I found two different sources. The first is an article from The Sun titled, WTF, Jeopardy fans slam host Mayim Bialik for a made-up category that makes no sense and leaves new players speechless. The article mentioned Eric answered off to bed and left out Michael answering tears of joy. I also found a Reddit thread that said, whenever there's a texting abbreviations category. One of the responses was, IDK, my BFF Jill, which is actually really clever. Yeah. I also just remembered Ender After answered, what is IDK LOL? If this was any other season, I'd say I guess they couldn't do those since they were too obvious. Only the daily doubles throughout this season have been easy. I even commented on the currencies category and the top 40 presidential countdown being easy, that I answered all those correctly. So, I mean, maybe that's just my experience. I can't speak for, on behalf of Jeopardy, for them being too easy. I did not mean to get so off topic. Since I heard there have been other categories like this that included made-up abbreviations, maybe I'll talk about this again in a different video. One last comment I'll say for now is, these abbreviations are blanketly called acronyms. LOL is the only acronym because it forms a word that's pronounced LOL. IDK wouldn't be an acronym unless it was said as IDK. The mini anecdotal interviews are all interesting. Elaine took a cross-country trip to Glacier National Park, which Maya tells her she's also been to. Michael did a presentation on Alex Trebek. In 3rd grade, they asked who you wanted to be. What did you say? He answered, I ended up doing my presentation on why I should be Alex Trebek. Maya and the audience laughed. He had all the answers. He got to be on TV. Seemed like a great gig. Eric had a toothless cat named Potato. Since Ryan talked about cats in the mini anecdotal interviews, I observed that a cat person defeated another cat person. Eric greeted his cat, which I found funny because it's usually other people who are greeted on TV. I feel bad about the cat's rotting teeth condition, though.
He got both daily doubles.
Eric got all 3 of the daily doubles. Eric got the first daily double. He made it a true daily double to take his score to 6,400. He unfortunately answered wrong and went down to 0. Ahead of his time and going by one cool name, 17th century actor playwright Jean-Baptiste Bocquelin went by this professionally. I knew the answer was who is Moliere, who was also the answer in Final Jeopardy on Amy Schneider's 33rd game. Eric ended single Jeopardy winning $3,400. Elaine was in 3rd place at $1,800, and Michael was in lead at $3,600. Close game. Add a B to the end of an outstanding word, and you get the second follow-up. Eric buzzed in and nodded. He didn't answer. A minute later, Eric got the first daily double in Double Jeopardy. He wagered $3,400, got it right, and went to $10,800. Eric got the second daily double in Double Jeopardy, wagered $3,800, got it right, and went to $22,600. A paratrooper whom an army squad is sent to find after D-Day. Was it on purpose that this episode aired the day after D-Day? If so, that is so... I love the timing. Elaine ended Double Jeopardy winning $7,400. Michael was in second place at $10,000 even, and Eric was in lead at $25,800. The final Jeopardy category was writing old and new. The question was, this 2013 bestseller shares its title with the first section of a poem from 7 centuries before. Bestseller? I typically don't read or pay attention to books that were recently published. Maybe if it was released in 1913, I would have known the answer. I was also trying to think of poems published 7 centuries before, and I couldn't. None of the contestants answered correctly. The answer was Inferno. Inferno by Dan Brown. Dante's The Divine Comedy was written in 1321. Well, now I'm glad I canceled the spooky literature I had planned last October because I would have left this bestseller out when concluding on its legacy. Eric risked $4,200 and went down to $21,600. Looks like he was still able to maintain his victory. He's now at a 2-day total of $40,001. Had Eric bet the maximum amount he could without risking his runaway, $5,799, and answered Final Jeopardy right, his 2-day total would have been $50,000 exactly. Probably not something anyone else noticed before reading this, but it's still cool. I certainly find it cool. Well, congratulations to Eric again. He did a great job at dominating the game already.
And as always, thank you for watching.